So, well, hello everybody. This is Paul from the Netherlands. I'm a piano player, and I want to talk about today's my setup, because before I start recording, streaming my piano lesson videos, I first, also for myself, but also for you, uh, other piano teachers or interested people, I want to show you my setup at home. So if I'm losing my mind in all this complicated setup, I can always look back to this video and say, oh, how did I do that? Well, first of all, thank you for watching, and start by going to another screen. Um, and the other screen is actually a little messy because it shows an IP cam. I'm waving at it, you can see it on the screen. But that gives me the opportunity to zoom in certain details of my setup. First, let me hear you. Let you hear me. Whatever. I'm gonna play something on the piano. For instance, this little song. Um, it also can be a pop song from Adele. Whatever, that's not the issue. The issue is that you can see what is in view for you as a viewer. You can see my piano, and you're listening to a Garrington piano, and you see also a MIDI keyboard with the notes becoming green when I'm playing, and you see this chord analysis program. That's Chordie, and you see some notes in view, and you see me playing. It's really an acoustic piano, but that's it's going to be later on. First of all, this first setup, in which you can see that I'm playing a piano, and you see the green notes, and you see everything in view. Now let me take the portable camera, and I'm going to let you show the actually what's the computer with the if you look at the real notes on the piano that I'm playing, I can my hand, it's visible because there is a Cisco cam that can zoom in, and that Cisco cam is connected to this codec, and this codec is a C20 CX20 from Cisco with a PTC option to move that camera around in case something has to zoom in. So that's the piano. Also my face is visible because of this other Cisco cam. It also can zoom in with a little light, and that's the second codec I'm using. That's a C90 from Cisco, also with a PTZ option to move it around. Zoom in a little bit back to the background. You see here my background, and the background picture is on the LCD screen, and that LCD screen is provided, that image is provided with an old laptop computer of mine. So that's the setup. So this piano is visible through the camera, but the MIDI piano, it's from Midicolous, a beautiful program. That's a beautiful program. Let me show you that. It's a beautiful program, and it's look like this. So when I'm playing the piano, I can see it live, and there you can see it on the piano. There's a little time delay, but I'm doing that on purpose. I'm gonna talk to you later about that. The chord analysis, it's Chordie. It's another program. It's called Chordie, and I'm using Chordie. Now I'm gonna give you the chord analysis from Chordie, you can see different kind of Chordie analysis, and that's all visible there. So sometimes it's out of sync, and now I have to check if everything is still synced. I believe it is. Yeah, and the reason for that is because I have a second monitor on my Windows computer, and it's like a little extra view. And because I'm doing that, it gives me the video card actually in the Windows computer is demanding that he gets a video input, and because of the constant video input, the OBS is not stopping the camera stream, and for that all stays in sync. That I find out. So you have to open that multi-view window in OBS. So that's about the setup with the piano. Now I can put on, because it's a self-playing piano, look at my socks, yes, I can put on the real piano, and now what you now hear is the real piano. Let me first put this away. Now you hear my live piano sound. It's completely different sounds. Well, let me first. I have to put out of the. I can maybe it's better. I can show you like this. No, like this. No, like this. So this is better. You see here on the screen that I'm using Logic and Garrington on an Apple computer, and the Apple computer is connected to my real piano with MIDI out, because it's a Disklavier, and now you're hearing the Garrington piano and also the acoustic piano. So let me turn off the Garrington. I can do this with the volume, and when I put the volume down, now the only sound you hear is from my acoustic piano. It's a real acoustic piano. So that's a completely different sounds. So let me put off the acoustic piano and put on the Garrington. So that's a much cleaner sound, but a lot of people want to hear that acoustic sound. So then I have to show you how can I make that acoustic. How can I make that acoustic piano sound? For that I have to leave my spot. That was the first mic, and now we're going to the second mic. I don't know if you can see it, but I have the two microphones. I have the two microphones connected to a little Yamaha mixing desk. And that mixing desk is connected to my my sound card, which is connected to my Apple Mac. And I want to show you that. And first I have to pick up the phone, otherwise you can't hear me. You cannot hear me. So this is my Mac, and this is my sound card. And at the back side there is a line in from from the mixing desk, this mixing desk. So that's the way I make it hearable. Oh, now some little thing was off the mic. So that's a problem, because if the line of sight is not correct, then you see that line is going to and if you see some not clear sight on the piano view, this piano view, my hands, and so it's because I'm constantly looking, I'm walking into the image of my Cisco camera, and is don't make the proper autofocus. So this is about the setup with the acoustic piano and the Garrington. Is running through Logic and through the Apple Mac Mini. But then I have I did a little trick, because I'm delaying the video. I delay everything, and that gives me the opportunity. So if I'm going to learn easy songs for people because of the piano tutorials and Synthesia, etc. Now, what you now see is that the notes are earlier visible than that I play them. So it's like living in the future. But it gives me the opportunity not to edit, to have to edit all videos for making piano tutorials. If I want to do a piano tutorial for whatever, I can answer questions, people online. I can play immediately what they like to practice, and if by looking back at this video, they can immediately learn it. So, and that brings me to the other option now I have. I can make visible in this situation my Apple computer. Now you see it, it's the Apple computer, and I can bring on a song. I put a song here and make it big, and I can play along, and while playing along they can see, you heard this, the song from Joshua again. I can do it very simple.
From a phone booth in Vegas, Jessie calls at 5 a.m. to tell me how she's tired of all of them,
etc., etc. So let me stop this. So that gives me the opportunity to make a perfect piano tutorial from songs I can find on the internet. And luckily, if you do it like this and you play enough along with this, the copyright police is not block you for this. They even don't give me a copyright claim. So it's like if I make this, if I send this video into my Windows computer and I make it a little bit not very clear, as you can see, they not recognize the video. And if I play along with the song like this,
I've been thinking about a trip by the sea. We could go to Mexico, you, the cat and me,
etc. Then YouTube is not blocking me. They don't recognize this as the original song or whatever. So that's a fun part of me, and I can make the best piano tutorials as possible. So I think that covers that aspect. Then there is the possibility to stream. You have the possibility to stream to multiple platforms using paid sites like Restream, and there are another options for that. But I don't have a lot of money, and I make an inventive setup so I can stream to YouTube, as I'm now doing. but also I can stream to Facebook and Instagram at the same time. And I want to show you how I'm going to do that. And for that I have to take my camera, my little IP camera. The IP camera is on an iPhone, and because my Windows computer, of course, has a lot of display outs, I can capture one of those displays, and I'm capturing the display in a second Apple computer, Mac Mini, with a Focusrite Saffire Pro card. And that Apple is, you can see it here, and so this Apple Mac I can send to Facebook, live streaming. You can see the sound, and it's because it's perfectly synced, because it's also it's only showing the people what I'm showing in the real screen. So that's for Facebook. And for Instagram I made another setup with another computer. That's also a Windows computer. And for the sound in, I'm using this little Behringer Soundcard. It's connected to this Windows computer. So I've got the sound also there. And as you can see, I will do it like this. I'm streaming vertical to Instagram, because I think that's more suitable for Instagram. I made a little no, I have to show this here. I made this little that I put my face a little bit to the right on the screen and the pedal, because I think it's handy that they can see if I using a pedal. I made a little bit to the right, so it's better in the screen of Instagram. So I'm streaming to YouTube right now, and let me see, I can do it like this. Okay, I'm streaming to YouTube with my main computer and my camera setup, using a second computer, a Mac, to make the audio from the Garrington piano and also from my real piano at home. I can do that trick with the falling notes, so I can learn people instantly what they want to learn. I can answer to questions using that video delay and then I'm streaming to Facebook using a second Windows computer, with also OBS and another Soundcard, and I'm streaming to Facebook with a second Apple computer. So, and for my I have to do for my screen here. So in the back, what you can see there, it's a nice view. I can change that if I want to, and that's a setup with an LCD screen connected to a fifth computer in my setup. So that concludes it of today and of my setup. If there are any questions, and maybe there are, I don't know. It cost me a lot of time to figure this out. Please don't hesitate to email me. Okay, have a nice day, and bye-bye.